unleash your greatest fears.
The last will and testament of the deceased, Thomas Wayne. In the event of my death, I hereby declare that all my worldly possessions pass to my son, Bruce Wayne. Bruce, I ask that you honor the Wayne family legacy and commit yourself to the improvement of Gotham City, its institutions, and its citizens. Please, be strong. You are young, but destined for great things. Make the most of your opportunities. Use them to give back to a city that has given us so much, to change the lives of millions of people. Do not be frivolous with this wealth. Please do not waste it all on fast cars and outrageous clothes and the pursuit of a destructive lifestyle. Invest in Gotham. Treat its people like family. Watch over them and use this money to safeguard them from forces beyond their control. My deepest regret is I will not see you grow into the good man I know you will become. And finally, my son, I ask that you never abandon this city to fate. We have lived through dark days, and no doubt there are more to come. But it is the good and great men who stand up for Gotham when others turn and run. In death, I will love you forever. Your father, Thomas.
It started with a meeting. Everyone was there. Scarecrow said he had a plan, that together we could take you out. And Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Sorry, I've got to go. Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
Any lead on Scarecrow?
We were tracking an unknown military vehicle speeding through Chinatown. It's the only lead we've had all night, but they gave us the slip.
If you find it, tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
Do you really think Scarecrow's crazy enough to detonate a chemical weapon in Gotham?
I won't let that happen, Jim.
All units, we've got a 1033 in Sector 2. Missing patrol car.
Hey, Batman. Every damn time.
Oracle, I need the location of Unit 247.
Already working on it. How's my dad doing?
He's holding up.
Somehow, he always does. Okay, I'm sending through the squad car's location. Be careful. It's not looking good out there.
Where's Harley, anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down. Is he crying yet? I want to make him cry.
Want some more?
Yeah, I fought Batman once. Broke my arm in 3 places.
Oh, this is good.
Batman, I could use some help here.
You're safe.
Thanks, Batman. I thought they were gonna kill me. The city's overrun. We don't stand a chance.
Stay here. I'll send someone to pick you up.
What are you doing?
Evening the odds.
Where the hell did they get their hands on military hardware?
Oracle, I need to track that military vehicle.
A squad car has picked up the pursuit. I'm relaying its location now.
Call off your men, Jim.
Golf Oscar 5-6, this is Commissioner Gordon. I'm calling off the pursuit. It's too dangerous.
What the? They just fired an RPG at us! Where the hell are these guys?
5-6, pull back down. That's an order. Let Batman deal with this.
5-6 has taken a direct hit from an RPG. They're gone, sir.
Please, Batman, you've got to stop them.
Don't worry, Jim. He's mine.
Target's approaching the Bank of Gotham. Target vehicle is at the clock tower.
That takes care of the vehicle. I need to interrogate the driver and find out what he knows.
Scarecrow.
Go to hell!
Where is he?
I got nothing to say to you, Batman.
Talk, or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Okay, okay! He's working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know!
If you're lying, I'll break the other one.
The other one! Ah!
Oracle, check the chemical analysis I've just uploaded.
Sure. Is this what I think it is?
Scarecrow's new toxin. An uncontaminated sample.
You're not kidding. I'll prepare a full chemical breakdown on the back computer. What are you going to do?
Scarecrow's got a safe house nearby. I'm going to pay him a visit.
Let's hope this is the break we've been waiting for.
Look out! It's the Bat! The Batman! Run! The Bat's here! How long do we keep her in there? Until we get the order to gas her.
Do your worst. The boredom is killing me.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you when we're good and ready. Why do we have to wait? We can give her a dose now. Be my guest. I'll tell Scarecrow it was your idea.
Look who it is. I can't say I'm surprised. I've seen trees with faster reflexes. Something tells me this wasn't part of the plan. Well, that's made things a little more interesting.
Sir, it's Batman. He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Take a look at the chamber. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak. We're walking out of here, nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming. But only one of us is getting out of this cell.
No! No! No!
Nothing like a little natural immunity. Scarecrow said he had a plan. That together we could take you out, and Gotham would be ours.
Over my dead body.
I believe that was the idea. I told him that I wasn't interested in his pathetic human games. And when I came to, I was locked up in that room. Nature always wins. Will he ever learn?
You're coming with me.
You only had to ask.
Master Bruce, there are militia tanks all over the city.
We need to leave.
The master of understatement as ever.
Oracle, I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Progress with the fear toxin analysis.
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
He's assembled an army.
Got something here from a black ops team operating in Venezuela. There's nothing but speculation on their commander, though. The only thing sources agree on is his name. The Arkham Knight.
There's a crew of Ace Chemicals workers left on site. They'll be able to help us track down Scarecrow and locate his bomb. Gate open. Time to bring in the car.
Keep your guns trained up.
You're safe now.
They've been running the plant for hours. They brought in trucks, weapons, soldiers, shipments of hazardous materials. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Where do I find Scarecrow?
All I know is he's moving ahead with his plan. And he's got a whole freaking army backing him up. We're screwed, Batman.
I'll stop him. But first I'm getting you out of here.
Great work. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
We're not done yet, Jim. I'm going back for the others.
Too late. We're both already dead. You know about the bomb he's building, right?
Where is he?
I heard him saying he was in the central mixing chamber. You know what that means.
He's getting ready to release his toxin.
If that gas gets out there, it's gonna be chaos.
I won't let that happen. I'm getting you out of here. Get to the elevator.
Oh God! He's got an attack chopper! What are you gonna do?
I'm going to show the Arkham Knight what happens when he messes with my city.
So what we're seeing here is Batman and Nightwing. They're going to team up. They've been tracking down Penguin. He's got these weapon caches throughout the city. So he's got these locations. He's hiding weapons. He's stockpiling weapons. He's kind of supplying the weaponry to the other people in Gotham City.
Okay.
And you and Nightwing have teamed up to try and track him down. So you as Batman are going to try and infiltrate and join up with Nightwing inside the cache to take out the enemy.
And we make a classic Batman entry straight through the ceiling and then seamlessly straight into combat.
As always, straight into combat. So obviously the big goal with our combat system is always to go straight into combat and to be seamless once you're there.
And then talk us through what happens from here in the context of dual play.
So from here, you're both fighting at the same time. The AI is taking control of the character you are not controlling.
Cool.
At any point, as Batman, for example, you can switch to Nightwing, and the AI will switch to take control of the other character. If you're building your combo with Batman and you see that there's an enemy over by Nightwing you want to take out, you can switch to Nightwing, you'll keep your combo. If you've got your special charged up, you can instantly use your super combo takedown on that foe.
Super combo takedown, and that's these sort of epic takedown moments where both characters team up for a complete KO on that foe.
Yeah, if you build up your takedown meter by hitting the thugs, then when you've got enough charged up, you can execute that true play takedown.
And then what about other features that we've seen previously in free flow combat? We've got weapons that you can pick up off the ground, we've got double and triple takedowns. So dual play sort of sits on top of all those pre-existing systems.
Yeah, well, all those systems integrate together, yeah. So there's no separate system involved. It's all kind of trying to flow together seamlessly is always the goal with free flow combat.
Now you've been at Rocksteady from day one, so the combat that everyone saw in Batman Arkham Asylum, this came out of your brainium.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, obviously everything's a collaborative effort, so you know, working heavily with Sefton, working heavily with everyone on the team who's got input into how they want the game to progress and how they want the combat to feel. So.
And how does it feel for you, having sort of been there and been so critical in the creation of this? Now it seems like such an expansive new combat system that it's incredible to think of where it came from and now where it's gone to.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty incredible to see where it's come to from those beginnings back on Arkham Asylum. I mean, I remember the prototype days, and it was 2D combat. It was all sorts of different things in the early days, but now to see where it's come, and it's all because because of the input we've had from the team and the ideas we've had and the ways we've been able to progress it. Due to the success of the previous games, it really allowed us to push it to this final.
So Batman and Nightwing completely clearing house. It's an epic looking fight. The number of enemies that we've got in combat just seems to be almost out of control.
We've definitely had to up the count this time to account for the fact that there's two heroes in the room.
It's Riddler testing Batman's intelligence, trying to prove that he's more intelligent. And he's testing the Batmobile to its limits. He's trying to test all the abilities. He's trying to prove that he's the superior person.
Classic Riddler work. Talk is cheap. Let's have a look at it in action. So we've got 3 circuits, and as you said, there's sort of an intellectual challenge going on here. Talk us through that.
Well, you can control these coloured doors and these coloured walkways, and you can put platforms out in front of yourself. They alternate, so every time you press the button, you're in complete control.
Jody, how, as the environmental artist on this, do you create an environment that feels very authentic to the Riddler?
Well, I think the challenge was that...
Dude, you were driving up on the wall! Sorry, Jody, carry on.
So unfair. I think the challenge was that they were these massive tracks, and you do loop-the-loops and you drive up the wall.
Yeah, right
really
on.
Cool. And we also need like crazy hazards as well for the Riddler to take out the Batmobile in. So we took it into these big underground caves, and they're all based around Gotham water. So there's dams, there's crazy sewer pipes and everything. And then he's come in and he's bolted on all his Riddler craziness, and there's a lot of like robots lying around that have helped him do it.
Right on, Jody. What are your driving skills like that?
Okay.
Take the wheel, take the wheel. So Adam, give us some tips. I mean, you created this. This came out of your brain. When gamers get their hands on Batman Arkham Knight, what should they be really thinking about when they're taking on Riddler's challenges?
Well, they want to use a combination of the drift and the boost. So the boost obviously gives you extra speed. You can use that down the straights to get faster times. You can drift around the corners like Jody's doing.
That was awesome.
So it's just using those 2 things, and the Batmobile has a few more abilities we've not mentioned, but it's using those as well. Going straight up onto the wall here to avoid the floor exploding beneath.
Yep.
Just things like that.
And these challenges are getting more and more difficult with each lap, right?
Yes, they change each lap, so the layout changes, more and more blocks become available for you to use. It's Riddler getting more and more sadistic with each lap, trying to take you out.
Good work, Jody. Sweet work. And the Batmobile hits insane speeds, right? I mean, so this has got to be massive. Sweet finish, Jody.
For the hero, the only true conclusion is death. The hero does not cower to death, for that would belittle life. The hero knows he cannot defeat danger, but for a moment, he can free others from fear. Let those left behind find hope in his sacrifice. Let those who knew him well speak of his fierce loyalty, unwavering convictions, and when the time came, his ultimate willingness to give all. Legends live on. Only man comes to an end.
I've fallen on the inside, another many calls trying to devour my soul. Tell me lost from the killing streams. Tell me lost, 'cause I wanna rescue me.
This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died.